Hello, Endpoint Pulse community. How are you all doing today? We are here with another episode in the Women in Tech series. And this is Yuli Kingsley, your host for this episode. And I have a wonderful woman from Brazil. I have Cintia with me here from Centric Solutions. Cintia, can you introduce yourself to our listeners?
Okay, hi people. I'm Cintia Pohlmann from Centric System in Brazil. I'm the CTO for Centric.
Yeah, thank you for that introduction, Cynthia. So can you tell us a little bit about your job and what you do in IT?
Okay, I'm working in Centric not so long. I have a huge background in IT since I am 7 years old, let's say like that, if I can say that. And today I'm working in order to organize, to help to organize the company, not just on sales, but also to organize the company in a way for us to grow. Because we believe that with managing Gene, we can do much better in a better organization. So also I'm working on sales administration and also on IT area, helping the guys on support.
Okay, great. So how did you start with IT? Like, where did your career start? How did you get that transition into IT? Can you share about that?
Yes, in fact, I haven't that transition because I'm coming from a family where my father was working with IT since I was born. So for me, since I was 7 years old, he brought me to his work. And on that time, because I'm not so young, on that time, the computers were so huge. So for me, it was like it's more than going to NASA. And then I just remember till today, the feeling that I have when I saw those computers and I said, oh my God, I don't know what it is, but I want this for life. So I started working with him when I was 17. And then I went to university to work, to do the business, focus on IT. I post-graduated and I do the MBA. And I'm working with technical support coming from Unix and then moving back to Windows since I'm 17. So it's quite a long time ago.
Wow, that is truly awesome. So you started at the age of 7, actually.
Yeah.
So your passion started there.
Totally.
Yeah. So, but there's a common, let's call it a belief that women cannot excel in the IT industry or in the tech industry. So how do you look at that thought? What are your thoughts on that?
What I can say is through all these years, when I started, it was so hard. Today it continues a bit hard, but it's the women in IT is growing, but not so fast as we'd like to. I think that women is still not well supported because people used to think that women must go to psychology, to medicine, and so other things. So people used to say that technology is not for women. And that's not true because we have the same capacity as everybody. And I think that women has the other thing that sometimes the man doesn't have, is that the feeling. So sometimes men is just occupied on solving the question, on solving the issue, and is not taking care of the things that are going around. And when women are involved on this, we are trying to check what also are the feelings behind that. Because when, for example, we are talking about selling a solution, the user doesn't want to have a tool. A tool they can find a lot in the market. So they have a lot of players on the market. But what they want to have is somebody that's going to listen to them and going to listen their problems and going to help them to find a solution. So once you find and once you have this trust between you and the person, you can do whatever if you want. So sometimes I have some customers from outside of my city calling me and say, oh, hi, Cintia, I'm going to São Paulo. So which hotel I have to stay? So can you help me? So people coming around and asking us about that. So these kind of things can help us a lot. Because the trust between you and the customer is the most important thing. So it helps a lot when you are talking about technology, because you can have this and have a good sale. And
very true.
It's going to,
like you said, it is actually very easier for a woman, to have that emotional connect with our customers, especially when we are like listening to their problems, and we can connect a lot. So that is entirely true. So again, what were the struggles that you faced in this industry? Particularly when you started in the tech industry, what were the different kinds of struggles that you had to go through?
Mainly because I used to be, I started with Unix support. So in my team, I was the only girl. And all the time I was the youngest one. Today is not the truth anymore, but on that time it was. I was like a 70-year-old girl working with guys like 60. So all the guys were there. I can say that I had an advantage on that time because people were taking care of me. So I have just to thank you a lot, because those guys helped me and protect me. But this is not something that is real in other companies. Sometimes in other companies, just because you are a girl, they are just not interested in you. They treat you like a dumb. And to say, okay, I'm so sorry, but you're not to understand this because this is too much for you. So this is kind of things that I used to face in the past. But I'm not a kind of a easy person. I'm not the kind of person that just leave behind. I prefer to face the problem, and I'm going there because once somebody was telling me, oh, you're not capable to do this, so I'm going to do all my best to prove that I'm capable. So that's it. It was this kind of racism, and I don't know,
a stigma around it.
Around the women, it was bad. Nowadays, it is a bit better, but I really think that still the girls are facing these kind of things. And because men also the same way, men have the same behavior as women. Of course, sometimes men also like some gossip. But if some gossip happens in the middle of the company, all the time they're saying, oh, there's girls involved on it. Oh, because of the girls. And in fact, sometimes it's the man that is doing kind of things. So we have so much to fight yet. In Brazil, I just met a group of women. So it's called MCIO. It's just a group just for C-levels, just for women C-levels on IT. So the main proposal for this group is to coach and to help all those kids in order to come to IT, to join us, because we really know that, we really believe that these girls has so much to offer. As you can see here, you can see here in Zoho, I was so happy all the time because I can see a lot of girls doing so well. And for example, you here, you are in IT, you are not just here doing the interview. Okay, so this is so good.
So like you mentioned, again, it depends on the organization, how much empowering they are with their women. So I think in that way, I think I am also lucky to be part of this amazing company. And again, Manny Junjun has really like empowered us and, given us the support that we want to excel, and also explore different opportunities, for women here. So you are absolutely right about that. So what advice would you give to women who want to enter into the IT world, but then they are kind of struggling with the fears in their head and also, the common misconceptions about, IT and tech world?
First thing is, don't give up, never. Because if you really believe, go there and do it. You are capable, you are more than capable, you can do your best, and I'm pretty sure that you're going to do it. So it's not to give up. So it's a kind of let's create a kind of a chain. So try to find somebody that can inspire you. So go to that person. Ask advices. Don't let people push you down. Okay, if you don't know how to do it, go there and just admit. Don't fake that you know everything, because nobody knows everything. Just go there, admit things, ask for help, because when you are honest enough to go to people and say, I'm so sorry, I'm new, I don't know about this subject, can you help me? People also want to learn, to teach. So when you're doing this, the link, as I used to say in the past, I was telling, so everything is linked to trust. So try to find somebody that can inspire you, even a man or a woman. You can come to us, why not? We are here. We are here to help. So come to me, come to you, come to other girls here in Zoho, come to other girls that are working with you in another countries. And for sure they are going to help. Try to find somebody that can inspire you and can help you on this. And continue studying. Maternity leave, it's a question, because people think that, oh, I'm not going to contract this girl because soon she's going to get married, soon she's going to get kids, and once the kids are there, they are not going to work because she's going to take care of kids. This is not a problem. Okay, I have 2 kids. My kids are 20 and 18. I've been working all this since I'm 17. I've been working. So kids are going to grow. And one day they are going to leave home. So why you are going to stop your career because of kids? You can handle things. You always can find people to support you, like family, friends, a school or something, or here at Zoho, here at Managing Gene and Zoho, I can see that you can you have kids care,
baby care,
baby care. So I can see here in the middle of the streets, kids coming, going with the parents and mothers. So that's fine. So, and also that's important, because all the time my kids were watching me working, so they know that we can have family and also we can have work. We don't need to give up on our dreams just because of marriage, just because of kids. We can do everything together. So don't give up, never.
Thank you for that advice.
Thank you so much.
So my final question would be, can you think about like one unforgettable moment or unforgettable success or win in your career, something that you always cherish and hold close to your heart?
Yes. On my previous company, I've been working there I worked there for 15 years. I was the IT manager, Latin IT manager over there. And one day they decide that we are going to move we are going to move the plant. We are talking about a chemical plant. So we are going to move this chemical plant from São Paulo to the south of Brazil. In the meantime, also we are going to move the lab. And in the meantime, also we have a lot of, because of Brazilian government, we have a lot of financial reports. So all the things were happening on the same time. And I was so completely overstressed, more than stressed. And then one day I was crying in my kitchen because it was too much for me. And I said, oh no, I'm just going to call my boss and I'm going to say, okay, I give up. I cannot handle it anymore. And then my mom called me and say, what you're doing? And I said, I cannot do it anymore. And she said, okay, but what's the problem? Oh, I have all these problems. Okay, go there, solve one by one. But also I have the kids. Okay, we are going to take care of the kids. So for me, the main that was so important, because we knew on that time, I could see that I have all the support that I needed. And she said, don't give up. Okay, in 5 years' time, your kids are going to school, are doing their things. You don't need to take care this way of them. So at the end, everything was so fine, and we move all the plants, we do everything, and I'm here. So that's it. So
that was beautiful.
Yeah. So just have the support.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your experience with us. And thank you for taking the time to do this episode with me. It was a pleasure hosting you.
Thank you for inviting us. And we are here to contribute. Contribute, connect.
Yes.
Yes. So that's it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
So that brings us to the end of this episode. Until we meet again on another exciting episode, this is Yuli Kingsley signing off.